Alright, quick update on Near. I've had a ton of requests on this one, so let's go check it out. Now, first of all, I am running this on a logarithmic chart. I can put this on auto, but I do find the scaling to be a little bit uglier. I feel like this definitely works on the logarithmic chart. Like, the uptrend is much better defined, so do bear in mind if you're wondering why my chart may look a little bit different than yours, it's because I'm using logarithms. So if we start off with the daily, the higher time frames, you can see, I mean, no concerns really with what's going on right now. The bulls have been in control of this uptrend on the squeeze momentum indicator for a very long time. The last time we came back and reset the momentum, all we did was reset bullish momentum, which allowed enough momentum to carry back up to the upside again. So I'm hoping we see that again. We are currently resetting the bullish momentum on the daily for the squeeze mom. So if we're able to keep on pushing up from where we are now, then I do think we are going to have a bottom in, and I do think the daily squeeze bomb is going to head to the upside. Once again, on the daily, we have a good amount of volume coming in. For the past couple of weeks, I really see the volume stepping up for Near, and I've had a ton of requests on this, so clearly it's something that at least some people want to see. I guess we'll see how this video does in terms of likes and views and whatnot. But what I also see, something very important, if I hide this EMA ribbon temporarily, you can see we are building and consolidating with a bunch of higher lows since the 24th of February. So we are in a micro uptrend right now. We are looking very good. The bulls have been in control of this the whole time, and we are getting exponential volume coming into the upside, which is great. And every time we come back down into this, it seems like we struggle to hold it on the day, but within the next day or two, we do continue to keep on pushing up. So it has come to the day, we are crashing into this resistance. I personally wouldn't want to see Near Protocol break below this level here, and this also nicely lines up with our 618 Fibonacci. Let me mark it orange, or like a golden hue, because I like to call this the golden pocket. So as long as we stay above the golden pocket, the 618 Fibonacci, which has a USD price target of $15.58, then I remain extremely bullish on Near. Now the chart on this in the general term in the daily looks very amazing. If we come over to some lower time frames, bears have recently taken control of this short-term move, but they are losing momentum, and I do think they are soon about to lose all momentum they do have, because on the 4-hourly candles we are seeing that increasing volume coming in. From an alternate perspective, you could argue that we have broken down on the lower time frames, and we could be retesting this region before another breakdown, which is why I really want to hammer in the 618 fib target, which is once again around approximately $15.58. We need to have daily closes above this. In my opinion, if we start putting in daily closes below 1550, let's round it down to be safe. If we put in daily closes below 1550, it could get shaky in the short term. We could come back down to the 0.5 at $14. I personally don't necessarily expect that to play out. I think we are in a very nice uptrend right now, but there is also a head and shoulders potentially playing out. We are right back to the neckline now, so once again, if we do break below this 618, this is also the neckline of this head and shoulders, and at which point, if we did come back and retest either this neckline or retest this ascending level of support, that would be a confirmed breakdown if we do start to head down, and at which point I would expect $14 is on the table, which from where we are now is a 12% move, nothing too crazy, but I do think there's nothing to panic about. We are moving up. If we look in the lower time frames, bulls have recently taken control of this uptrend, and I really see the Near bulls fighting for their life right now. I mean, you can see we've broken down, and the volume that we've seen step in has been very, very phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can't pronounce that word. I've probably slaughtered it, yeah. But nonetheless, I'm not going to cut that out. I do everything in one take. It is what it is. If we look at this on the hourly, like I said, the bulls are flipping back in support. and on the hourly volume candles we are pushing back up. So we have temporarily flipped this on the 1 hour time frame. Once again, another reason why we really don't want to see a breakdown of this 618 Fibonacci. We could also be setting up something like this. Now obviously this is a hypothetical, we haven't even come anywhere near it, but we could be setting up an inverse head and shoulders. Even if we're not setting up this inverse head and shoulders, this higher low uptrend formation that we've got going on right now is very bullish for Near Protocol. So what's my price target? Where do I think it's going? Where do we need to break? Now that's very simple. I can do that all in one question really. So you can see that we've got a horizontal resistance coming in right here. We've had 1, 2, 3 times we've crashed into the top of this, and I could make this like 4x, so it's a little bit more consistent because it's more of like a big thick zone up on the top here. In my opinion, between $17.50 and $18. So really, I'd be conservative and wait for the breakout of approximately $18. But you can see right now we are forming an ascending triangle with the upper resistance here, the support coming in here, and you can see we're just bouncing around, we're crashing into this triangle. So we're going to have an apex of this, meaning we're going to have a decision on the break up or the breakdown on the apex of this, which is the 27th of April. Now if we come over to our calendar here, you can see this is in approximately 9 days. So within the next 9 days, I do personally predict that Near Protocol is going to be breaking above $18, and at which point I don't think the all-time high is really going to be that much of a resistance, so I would have to take the next price target up, and you can see our 1.618 Fibonacci extension level comes up all the way to $28. So I'm really liking the setup of this. We could potentially be seeing an 82% pump coming in the next couple of weeks. And I think the bulls are in full control of this right now. It seems like Near doesn't enter these bearish phases too often. Since it's come out, it's been mainly upside with these daily swings that come to the downside, which are soon then taken over by the bulls. So I really like what we're seeing here. I could potentially be setting up a long. If we do break above $18, I think we'll be heading straight up to $28. So even if you're only taking the breakout trade, that could be a potential 60% trade coming on the horizon for Near Protocol. Now I am actually going to DCA into Near after this video. I really don't want to make this a fundamental video because my channel is about TA. Like, I do read all the fundamentals of everything I cover, but I don't want to make a separate video about it. I don't want to go into, you know, great lengths about why I think Near is great from a fundamental perspective. Other YouTubers can provide that. I am here to provide the technical analysis separate to the fundamentals that I see, and sometimes I'll lump them into one video, but you know, for this I really want to focus on the technicals, and in the technical perspective we have a huge uptrend, and I also like the fundamentals on this. So I am going to DCA after making this video. Specifically, I'm going to wait until the end of the day. I want to see if we're able to put in a daily close above $15.60. If we start landsliding and you're watching this in 4 hours time, just know that I didn't enter a trade. If you're watching this in 4 to 8 hours time and, you know, we are just hovering around the same region / going up, then I will be entering a trade for Near because I do like the setup of this. But that is really all I've got for Near. Good fundamentals, good technicals, and the chart looks very, very nice in my opinion. That is all I've got for today. Once again, none of this is financial advice, just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.